The radio. An amazing piece of modern technology that allows us to find out what is happening in our world without having to actually read about it. Yes, the radio is perhaps the most important part of all of our lives. Listening to entertainment programs or news brings families and neighbors together in the hustle and bustle city. But who makes it all possible? Let's visit a local radio station and meet the man behind it all. The Radio Man. Why, here he is, looking at yesterday's old news, provided by a newspaper. He walks through the station and meets with the news director to let him know what's hot today, and perhaps also to give him some tips on personal grooming. Yes, he is a man about town, and is sure to say hello to everyone he meets. Here he is helping a science reporter with a story that needs some clarification. A quick hello to a very busy reporter, followed by a common greeting used with political reporters called the jive shake. But he mustn't dilly-dally. He has news to report, so it's off to the studios. But wait, he mustn't forget to discuss some trade secrets with a local legend. Yes, we must sometimes rely on giants, such as these two, to figure out the problems of the world. Before he goes on air, he must prepare his throat. He uses a blend of ground beans and hot water to soothe and relax his vocal cords. That's better. Here is his workstation. Boy, look at all of those buttons, switches, levers, and dials. The radio man must be a genius to understand the intricate balance needed for optimum sound quality. Let's watch Radio Man go. Look at him slide his hands on the board, carefully selecting potentiometers and buttons with the greatest of ease. He is a true artist among many other things. As his next break approaches, his superior for the day, the directeur de trafic, gives him some instruction. He reminds him that he's a very big voice, to remember to smile and have lots of vim and vigor. His last break was a little fast, so slow it down a bit. Stretch out your break. Going nice and easy has a much more pleasant sound. And with a thumbs up and a wave, our directeur is on his way, leaving Radio Man ready to go. Let's listen in to see how it all works out on air for his next break.
From NPR News.
Don't miss Talk of the Nation Science Friday today at 1 o'clock on 90.7 KWMU. Always interesting, especially Science Friday. And we hope you'll stay with us for a little bit more than that this afternoon at 1. We have more news for you coming up with Marketplace in just a moment. Just about 10 minutes now before 7. NPR News from Washington at 7, as well as news from the KWMU Newsroom. Friday, October the 10th, I'm Bob McCabe. Good to be with you this morning. Am I talking too fast? Anyway, I've had some coffee. 53 degrees right now, and sunny skies expected today with a high of 79.
That's just fine. Let's watch how Radio Man reacts to a wonderful job well done. A celebratory dance is indeed in order. Look at him go. Only experienced radio men have such wonderful moves. Yet, you can see that the celebration is very tiring. So it's time for perhaps a short rest. Sweet dreams, Radio Man. You've earned them. What keeps Radio Man going? He needs lots of energy to keep up with the frantic pace of his job. He sustains himself with a hearty meal he prepares in advance. Oh boy, that looks delicious. With a full stomach, Radio Man can go about the business of reporting news and weather. Thank you, Radio Man and radio station, for filling our hearts with joy and our ears with glorious sound.